Welcome back at the second part of our lab tour. We're standing here in front of building 24, where the labs of the Circular Packaging and the Lightweight Automotive program are located. Let's have a look inside. Hi Jos.
Hi Margot.
Can I interrupt you for a moment?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Could you tell the viewers who you are and a little bit about your background?
My name is Jos Linssen. I work now for 2 years at Brightlands Materials Center and had a background in chemical technology. I worked for more than 30 years for DSM, where I worked normally on plastic materials and thermoset composites. And that was also the reason why to come to the Brightlands Materials Center, because thermoset composites and thermoplastic composites are almost the same. And one of the major topics of our group is recycling of thermoplastic composites. If you look to, for instance, this material, this is a splash shield from a car. What this material is built up is from a polypropylene material, granules, and a glass mat in between. We would like to recycle these kind of materials, and we start with cutting these kind of bars out of it. From this part we mill, we get our samples out of it, like this, and we can measure the properties of it. After that, we can try to start with the recycling of it. You see, Margot, from this big plate we're going to cut smaller parts out of it, which coming from this part, and we try to feed it into the shredder to get smaller parts out of it.
Jos, I had some trouble understanding you in the shredder room. Could you please explain us again how it worked with the sieving and the shredding?
Yeah. From the shredding, we got some big parts of material, and those are small parts, big parts in it. And these flakes we're gonna sieve in different fractions, bigger parts, smaller parts, and even much smaller parts. And from these different fractions, we're gonna put in the injection molding machine. The flakes will now fall on a screw that is heated. The material will be melted until we get at the melting temperature of our material, and then afterward it will inject it into a cold mold where the material is frozen, and afterwards we get really nice tensile bars out of it. Now you see now out of the machine come injection molding bars, and these injection molding bars we can go to the tensile machine and we measure here the properties of it. And afterwards we're going to compare it with the original part and hope that we have the same properties as the original one.
Thank you, Jos. That was very interesting. I'm going to leave you to your work again. And we're going to continue and see if we can find also one of our colleagues from the Circular Packaging program. Hey Rick.
Hello Mo.
Could I have a moment of your time?
Of course.
Can you tell the viewers who you are and what's your role within the Circular Packaging program?
I am Rick Leuven. I work several years in the processing world of thermoplastics. More than a year I work for Brightlands Materials Center. At the beginning I started working for the Lightweight Automotive program, and now at the end of the last year we start working for the new program Circular Packaging. Within Circular Packaging we we want to recycle several kinds of films, and the patchway, that one, is normally used in the food industry. I want to develop a new patchway with 100% PET based, and it is easy to recycle to new patchways and also for other applications.
Okay, and what do I see over here?
We use this patchway and we want to recycle this one, and we put it in the shredder, and then we get small pieces out of it, and then we can feed them easily in the small extruder. This is a very small extruder. It has 2 screws inside, and it processes continuously films. If it's cooled down and calendar between those 2 walls, it winds up at the right side. And if we have the film, we can see if the film is good enough. We can check if the thickness is homogeneous, and we can measure the tensile strength, the shear strength, and then we can compare it with other recycled films.
That was very interesting. Thanks for your time, Rick.
You're welcome.
I'm going to leave you to your work again.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. And with that, we end our lab tour. Back to the studio.